Hello everyone! In this video, I will show you two things. First, we will update the UI to reflect the changes from the previous video, and then I will show you methods that I use in actual idle games. So first, I'm going to open back my script. So first, in this script, we have this upgrade button that we created last time, and I want to update the UI to reflect the level of the upgrade and the amount of money we can have per tap. So I'm going to go into Canvas. So first, I will add a new text. I will name that tap value text. I'm gonna put that right here. I'm gonna make it a bit bigger. And in my tap upgrade button, I'm gonna add a new text. And I'm gonna rename tap button level text. So back into my script, I'm gonna create two references to those two texts I created. Text Mesh Pro UGUI. Then I'm gonna rename that one level text. Actually, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna create another one. I'm gonna say tap power text. What I want to do here is say that my tap power text dot text equals to the money per tap we have. And I want to change the level text to be equal to the level of the upgrade. So once again, what I just do here is level text.text equals to the level upgrade. And same for the money tab, I have to say that it is to string because we have an int and we need to convert that to an actual string so we can use that in the text. I'm gonna save that, go back into the editor. So back into the editor, if I go into the game manager, I can see that I have none for the tap power text and none for the level text. So I'm gonna drag and drop the level text we just created here into level text. And the tap button, tap value text here is gonna go into the tap power text. So I'm gonna change the name later on, but right now it's we don't have that many names, so that should be fine. And I move that back in the hierarchy a bit higher just to organize myself a bit better. So I can see that if I go down, I have money text, then the tap value, then the actual tap button, and the upgrade. This does not really change anything, it's just to organize myself a bit better. So now I'm gonna save and go into play mode. So right now we can see that the tap value is 10, so every time I tap it's only 10. I can see that the upgrade is level 0. And now I upgraded it so it's level 1. So now the UI is a bit better. And what I want to do is create another text that's gonna tell me the cost of the upgrade. So I'm gonna create another Text Mesh Pro text, public Text Mesh Pro UGUI, and upgrade cost text. Same thing here, I'm gonna say upgrade cost text dot text is equal to upgrade tap base cost to string. I'm gonna go back into the editor, go back into my tap upgrade button, create another text once again, UI text. Gonna rename that base cost. And in the game manager, I'm gonna drag and drop the base cost into the upgrade cost tab. So I'm gonna move my text higher. I'm gonna change its color as well. And auto size. And here we go. So if I go back into the editor, we can see all the information here. So I need to have 100, click. And here we go. So I just noticed this small issue that I did not fix last time. If you have just 100, you cannot buy the upgrade, you need to have more. So here I'm gonna say that to upgrade the button, the money needs to be either bigger than the upgrade cost or equal to it. So I'm just gonna add the equal sign here. And that should fix the issue. And if I go back into the play mode and we can look into it again, now this is working fine. I can see that everything is upgrading to what I need. So nothing different from last time, just now we have a UI that reflects everything. So of course this UI is really not great, and in the next video I will show you how to improve that to make it look way better. And now the second part of this video, I want to show you the actual math that I used in an idle game. So this is not very complicated, you just kind of need to know. So numbers in an idle game are not just added up. You don't use additions in an idle game, but rather you use multiplications. So in our case, we have +5, and every time you improve your button, you get +5. But in an idle game, things are actually multiplied. And it's very easy. Every value in an idle game is multiplied by a number that is between 1.07 and 1.15. So what that means here is that our money per tap, instead of increasing it by 5, I'm going to increase it by 1.07. And you're going to see one issue here. You cannot convert double to int. And what it means here is that I need to change my numbers. So for the money, I need to have that as a double. The money per tap needs also to be a double. The level upgrade can stay as an int because it's always going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the upgrade tab base cost also needs to be a double. So technically you could use floats as well. However, the thing is, in an idle game, you want to sometimes have really big numbers, and the best case situation is to use a double. And I will probably do a video later on explaining the difference between ints, floats, and doubles, and why it matters in an idle game. So right now what you just need to do is convert pretty much every int we had into a double. And the only thing to do is change int to double, and that's it. So now my money per tap is multiplied by itself and by 1.07. So what I'm writing here is multiply equal, but you could also say equal to money per tap multiplied by 107. It's the same way to write the same thing, so it doesn't really matter what you do. I just think it's clearer and concise to use multiply equal by 107. The last thing to do is the upgrade base cost needs to follow the same logic, but in an idle game, you want to always make sure that the base cost of an upgrade will be higher than the amount of money you earn. So in this case, I'm going to say it's going to be multiplied by 1.1. And if I go back into the editor and into play mode after, right now nothing is different. We see the same numbers. But now I can see that I have 10.07, which makes sense. If you multiply 10 by 107, you end up with 10.7. You can see that the upgrade cost is now 110, and now it's 120, 121, and so on. And so here, this small bit of information is like the key component of an idle game. This is what you want to do. You want to have an upgrade that is multiplied by a number between 1.07 and 115, and a base cost that is also multiplied by a number between those two. It doesn't matter what you choose. It's kind of up to you here at this point to choose if you want something that is small and the other one big, or the opposite. It really depends on whatever you want to do. But always make sure that the first number, the upgrade, is always smaller than the base cost. This will make the game more interesting. So this is it for this video, and in the next video I will talk to you about actual idle upgrades. So far we've been tapping our button, but what we really want here is something that gets money for us without doing anything. So I will see you in the next one.